One of the best ways to learn something new is to study what's already working. I spend hours every week studying successful businesses and entrepreneurs so I can learn from their experiences and apply it to my own life and business. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down a Shopify store that is making over $10 million a month, and I'll share the lessons that I learned from the founder of the company. All right, first things first, let's take a look at this store. All right, the store we're going to be talking about today is called BrüMate. BrüMate is a brand that focuses entirely on selling drinkware for alcohol. If we take a look at the brand, you can see that they have a super clean website. They have a bunch of cool custom products, and the products are super dope. I've even bought some as a gift for friends and family. By the way, the sales numbers of 10 million a month are actually posted directly from the founder. His name's Dylan, and you can see he shared on Starter Story their revenue last year. They scaled past $12 million a month. If we look at their traffic on SimilarWeb, you can see that they get around 2 million visitors a month at their peak. They're also the top ranking seller on Amazon for drinkware, and you can find their product in a ton of local retailers, so they've basically got all the bases covered. One of my friends posted about the founder of the business, and I started doing research, and I was blown away by their success and how they got there. So over the last couple months, I've actually done quite a bit of research about this company. So I want to share the backstory on how they scaled to this $12 million a month level, because I think you can learn a lot from it. So Dylan, the founder of this company, constantly kept running into the same issue when he would drink 16-ounce beer cans. Once he got to the bottom of the can, the drink was always warm and disgusting. All of the drinkware products that were available were only for 12-ounce regular size cans. And he actually had gone to school to become an engineer, so his engineer brain started working, and he said, I need to create something to fix this issue. So he dug deep and started to do a ton of research on the drinkware industry. Not only did he realize that there were next to no 16-ounce coolers, but he found a few other opportunities that made this an incredible idea. He realized that a lot of the biggest companies like Yeti were not selling direct to customers. They were selling directly to the retailers like Walmart, Target, etc. They were also entirely focused on regular hydration like water, soda, and juice. Nobody was focusing entirely on alcohol. So he decided he was going to develop a product specifically for the adult beverage industry and sell it direct to the consumers. And at the time, nobody else was doing this, so this was a wide open blue ocean opportunity. There's two key lessons that I took away from this part of the story. Firstly, the best type of products are ones that solve problems that you're having or somebody close to you is having. It makes it so much easier to sell a product when it's something that's helping you out, because you understand the benefits and you can easily get somebody else interested. The second lesson is that the biggest opportunities lie in markets that are already big with a slightly different approach. The drinkware industry was already a multi-billion-dollar industry when he entered it, but he just approached it with a slightly different angle, and this opened a world of opportunity. So after that, he flew over to China and started working with manufacturers to put this product together. In the meantime, he also developed a website with an email waitlist. So he started running Facebook and Google ads to this site, and the response was crazy. People loved the product. He was getting a ton of emails every day and building up a really powerful list of people to market to. He also went to a local brewery in his city and asked them if they would want to hold and sell the product. So with the waitlist he had built up and with the approval from the brewery, he decided to make an order and go all in on this idea. So he worked with the manufacturer and ordered 1,000 units of this product. He gave 200 to the brewery and tried to sell 800 of them online, and guess what happened? After sending out some emails to his list, they jumped on this thing right away, and he sold out of all 800 of them online. They were also a big hit at the brewery as well. He sold over 200 units in just a couple weeks. So from idea to the first launch, he knew that this business was going to be something big. A big takeaway from this part of the story is that there is so much power in having an email list. Especially if you keep the list engaged, you send them good content, and you have a cool product to launch. An email list is a great way to kickstart your brand, especially if you're planning on ordering inventory like Dylan did. He could have just ordered 1,000 units and then tried to sell them with cold traffic on Facebook, but it would have been much harder and much less efficient. So taking the time to gauge interest on the product, see if people were interested, and build up a list of interested people really kickstarted this brand. So after that, he took all the money that he made and went back to the drawing board on how they could take this to the next level. He was also constantly sending out content to his list and asking them for feedback on products they wanted to see and how he could improve his current product. One of the biggest things that people were asking for was something to keep their wine cool when they were out in the sun. Once again, after doing some research, he found a golden opportunity. There were no drinkware companies focused on selling wine coolers. So he went back to the manufacturer with the money that he had made, and they came up with this product called the Winesolator. Now, once again, instead of selling the product right away, he sent the idea of the product to his email list, and they were going crazy for it. Where can I buy this? How can they get this? And once again, he knew he had a banger. But one of the things people kept asking about is if they can get it in certain colors. People were asking for pink, for glitter, for blue, all types of colors. So he found another crazy opportunity. All the big brands like Yeti were only focusing on black and chrome and navy. It wasn't anything special about the colors that they were selling. So he decided that BrüMate was gonna focus on colors as a big part of their brand. So he bet all of the money that he had at the time on this idea, and he ordered 7,000 units of the Winesolator. And through his email list, Facebook ads, Google ads, and just promoting the product any way he can, he sold out of all 7,000 of those units, making him $260,000 in sales in the first 2 months of his brand. It's such a cool story because his entire focus was on giving the people what they wanted. Firstly, he was just trying to serve himself, and he gave himself what he wanted. Then he started getting feedback from people on his list, started running ads and figuring out what they wanted, and he solved their problems. The most amount of money is made by solving people's problems in a creative way. And BrüMate is a shining example of that. In the next year, they went on to sell over $2 million worth of drinkware. And Dylan was still running this as a one-man operation. This guy was launching and developing new products, running ads, doing customer service, and they still crushed it that year. So in 2018, he decided to take this brand to a whole nother level. He came up with a new product line called the Glitter Series, and he was actually able to get it on TV, the Home Shopping Network. Along with that, at this time, he had an email list of over 100,000 people. So he launched the new glitter collection on television and to his email list, and the results were crazy. This guy made over $150,000 in just one day on this launch. And at that point, he had to expand and take the brand to just a whole nother level. They expanded their team, hired way more people, got a bigger warehouse, and truly took this to that high level. And by the end of the year, they had done over $20 million in sales. And at that point, he had found the formula of what was working. He kept launching new products, he kept building out his team, building out the entire customer experience, and they were able to scale last year in 2020 past $10 million a month. This is one of my favorite come-up stories of an e-commerce founder. It's super inspiring, and there's a ton of lessons to be learned from it. It really gives me inspiration for what I'm building right now and shows me the power of taking care of your customer list and making the products that they want to see. Your customers are gonna tell you exactly what they want, so make sure you're communicating with them and you're building that relationship. Most people that are doing e-commerce are entirely focused on that first sale. They don't care too much about the relationship with their customer. But the difference between a brand that's making $1 million a year and $20 million a year is that relationship with the customer. If you don't have that, you have nothing. And BrüMate is the best example of this. So to wrap up this video, I want to take a look at some of their ads and see what they're running these days. If we look at their website, they're still focusing on the bread and butter that got them here today. They focus on the 16-ounce cooler, which is actually perfect because White Claw just took off in the last couple years.
Ain't no laws when you're drinking claws, baby. Oh, my bad.
They have the wine and champagne holder, and they also still have the regular Winesolator that took their brand off. They've stayed true to their mission the entire time as the dehydration company, which I think is hilarious. And if we look at their ads that they're running right now, I'm curious to see what products that they focus on there. So it looks like now they're actually expanding onto regular water bottles, which I don't think is a bad idea at all. It's a huge space. It's what took off Yeti to the next level. They also have their mugs, which are strictly for coffee. I guarantee they were crushing it with this in the winter. They have their classic Winesolator, and they have a few other products as well. One thing that I see with their ads that I think is super nice is they do a lot of photo ads. So I'm sure they'll hit you with a video ad that's clean and then just retarget you with these really high quality custom photos until you end up purchasing. This is something that I'm going to implement with my brand, is taking more high quality photos and using them for retargeting, because I think this type of stuff looks really good on the Facebook feed and it feels like a native piece of content. So I just felt like making this video because I find this stuff extremely interesting. If you guys like this type of content, let me know down below. And if you want to know more about the founder, I'm gonna put his links down below. You can check him out. From starting this business, he actually was able to end up on Forbes 30 Under 30, which is super impressive. And if you're watching this, bro, congratulations. So that's all for this video. If you guys want me to do another brand breakdown, let me know. Drop it down below which ones you'd want to see. Stay tuned for a new video next Friday, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Okay, so while I was editing this video, I realized that I forgot to announce the giveaway winner from the last video, so let's do that real quick. Thank you guys so much for all the comments on the last video. You went absolutely insane. We got almost 500 comments. Thank you all so much. I'm gonna take this video and I'm gonna post it into this random comment picker, and it's gonna pick one of you guys so we can see who won the giveaway. Let's see which one we got. Let's go ahead and click start. All right, the winner is So Empty with Lisa Simpson. She's a little fried in this picture, but yo, send me a DM. Let me know that this is you. Show me some type of proof, like a screenshot of your YouTube page, and I will set up a time where we can hop on a free coaching call. So that's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want me to do another giveaway in the future, let me know, and I got you. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.